and welcome to our channel. My name is Mali the Motorhome, and along with my owners, Jason and Lynn, I like to be on the road traveling and exploring. So why don't you join us, and see where we end up? This video is about our road trip to see the 7 Wonders of Wales. The 7 Wonders of Wales are a group of landmarks in North Wales that were celebrated in a traditional rhyme that was written in the late 18th century by an anonymous person. The poem goes like this. Pistith Rhyadr and Wrexham Steeple, Snowdon's Mountain without its people, Overton Yew Trees, St Winifred's Well, Llangollen Bridge, and Gresford Bells. Nestled in the heart of the Berwyn Mountains, in the serene landscape of North Wales, lies one of nature's most breathtaking spectacles, Pistith Rhyadr. At 240 feet, or 73 meters, this majestic waterfall is the tallest in Wales and one of the tallest in the UK. The name, Pistith Rhyadr, comes from the Welsh words for spring, or well, pistith, and waterfall, Rhyadr. Together, they perfectly describe this awe-inspiring sight, a spring that tumbles gracefully into the valley below, creating a waterfall of unrivaled beauty. For centuries, Pistith Rhyadr has captivated the hearts of poets, artists, and nature lovers. The famous Welsh poet George Borrow once described it as a fair scene, a glorious work of nature. It's easy to see why. The waterfall isn't just a natural wonder, it's a place of tranquility, where the soul can find peace amidst the soothing sound of the cascading water. The area around it is rich with wildlife, from birds to rare plants, making it a haven for nature enthusiasts and a perfect spot for a peaceful retreat. The waterfall offers numerous walking trails, from gentle paths to more challenging hikes. If you are coming to visit here in a motorhome like myself, it is fair to say that the road leading up to the car park to the falls is long and narrow. There are overtaking spaces along the road, but be warned, it is not for the faint-hearted, and many a time the branches and hedges scrape the sides. The car park itself has an overflow, but turning can be tight if the main car park fills up quickly. My suggestion would be to come here early and avoid the rush like we did. It was £5 to park, and the car park has its own little cafe. Standing tall above the town of Wrexham in North Wales is one of the most iconic landmarks in the region, the steeple of St Giles's Church. Known locally as Wrexham Steeple, this towering structure is not only an architectural masterpiece but also a symbol of the town's rich history and cultural heritage. Construction of St Giles's Church began in the early 16th century, during a period of great religious and architectural change in Britain. The steeple, which soars to a height of 135 feet, was completed in the 16th century and is a prime example of Perpendicular Gothic architecture, a style known for its vertical lines and detailed stonework. Walking into St Giles's Church, visitors are immediately struck by the sense of history and reverence that permeates the space. The combination of the soaring architecture, beautiful artwork, and the play of light through the stained glass creates an atmosphere that is both peaceful and inspiring. For its magnificent stained glass windows, and from within, you can look up and feel the connection between the spiritual space and the towering spire above. The nave of St Giles's Church is a spacious and lofty area that reflects the grandeur of Gothic architecture. It is characterized by its high, vaulted ceilings and elegant arches, which draw the eye upwards, creating a sense of awe and reverence. St Giles's is home to a magnificent pipe organ, which has been used to accompany services and concerts for many years. The organ, with its intricate woodwork and numerous pipes, is an impressive sight and a central part of the church's musical life. The nave is lined with a series of slender, octagonal pillars supporting pointed arches that contribute to the vertical emphasis typical of Perpendicular Gothic design. The stonework is intricate and finely crafted, demonstrating the skill of the medieval masons. One of the standout features of the interior is the ornately carved timber roof. We managed to park in the large Matalan car park in the center of Wrexham, which was only a 5-minute walk away from St Giles Church. The car park was free and you could stay for a maximum of 3 hours. This gave us plenty of time to explore the church and its grounds as well as explore the town of Wrexham. Snowdon, or Yr in Welsh, is the highest mountain in Wales and the highest peak in the British Isles outside of Scotland. Standing at 1,085 meters, 3,560 feet.
Your side of the road, buddy.
We'll just pause while Lynn tells the oncoming driver off. It dominates the landscape of Snowdonia National Park in North Wales. Snowdon is part of a rugged mountain range that includes several other prominent peaks, such as Crib Goch, Waelawedd, and Garnedd Ugain. The mountain is known for its dramatic landscapes, including sharp ridges, deep valleys, and glacial cirques. The summit offers panoramic views across Snowdonia, the Isle of Anglesey, and on clear days, even as far as Ireland. Snowdon is unique in that it offers a variety of routes to the summit, each with its own character and level of difficulty. However, we did not have the time or energy to make the hike to the summit, so instead we got to enjoy the beauty of Snowdon National Park as we drove down Llanberis Pass, one of the most iconic and scenic mountain passes in North Wales. Llanberis Pass connects the villages of Llanberis and Capel Curig, winding through a dramatic valley flanked by towering peaks. The pass is renowned for its breathtaking landscapes, and it didn't disappoint. The Overton yew trees, located in the village of Overton-on-Dee in Wrexham, North Wales, are among the oldest living things in Britain. These ancient trees are steeped in history and legend, adding to the cultural and natural heritage of the region. The yew trees of Overton are believed to be over 1,000 years old, with some estimates suggesting they could be as old as 1,500 years. This makes them some of the oldest yew trees in the UK, and by extension, some of the oldest living organisms in Europe. Yew trees have long been associated with churchyards in Britain, often planted as symbols of eternity and resurrection. In many cases, yews predate the churches they now stand beside, as is believed to be the case in Overton. There were originally 9 yew trees planted in the churchyard of St. Mary's Church in Overton. According to local tradition, the number 9 was chosen for its symbolic importance, often representing completeness or divine will. Today, 7 of the original 9 yew trees remain, each with a unique character shaped by centuries of growth and weathering. The 2 missing trees have left gaps that remind visitors of the passage of time and the challenges even ancient trees face. The yews are situated in the churchyard of St. Mary's Church, a historic building that dates back to the 12th century, though much of its current structure is from the 14th century. The church itself is a Grade 1 listed building, recognized for its architectural and historical significance. Given their age and historical importance, the Overton yew trees are carefully protected. Conservation efforts focus on ensuring their continued health and longevity, including managing the soil around their roots and monitoring the trees for signs of disease or stress. The local community takes great pride in the Overton yew trees, and there are ongoing initiatives to educate visitors and residents alike about the importance of preserving these ancient trees for future generations. Overton-on-Dee is easily accessible, and we had no problem parking along the road next to the church. St. Winifred's Well, located in the small town of Holywell in North Wales, is one of the most famous and oldest pilgrimage sites in Britain. The well has been a place of continuous pilgrimage for over 1,300 years. It is dedicated to Saint Winifred's, a 7th century Welsh Virgin Martyr and one of the most revered saints in Wales. The chapel in the grounds dates from the late 15th century. Set into the hillside, it's a striking and unusual building, richly decorated and exceptionally well built. On the bottom floor, the spring water bubbles up into a star-shaped basin beneath an elaborately vaulted ceiling before flowing out into a more recent outdoor pool, where pilgrims still visit to bathe in its waters with their claimed healing properties. The entrance fee is £2 per adult. According to legend, Saint Winifred was a beautiful and pious young woman who lived in the 7th century. She was the daughter of a chieftain and a niece of Saint Bino, a prominent Welsh saint. Winifred devoted her life to Christianity and took a vow of chastity. The most famous story about Winifred involves her refusal to marry a local prince named Caradog. Enraged by her rejection, Caradog attacked her and cut off her head. Where her head fell, a spring of water miraculously appeared. Saint Bino, her uncle, is said to have placed her head back on her body and prayed over her, bringing her back to life. Caradog, according to the legend, was struck down by divine retribution. The spring that appeared at the site of Winifred's martyrdom is said to have miraculous healing properties. The well complex is currently open to visitors, who may bathe in the water at certain times of day or fill water bottles from an outdoor tap. Taking my shoes and socks off, we couldn't help but have a little dip in the healing waters. There is a visitors center and museum on the site that you can explore. One of the more interesting exhibits in the museum is a pile of crutches in the corner, presumably left behind by those who were miraculously cured by the healing waters. The car park outside the site was too small for us, so we parked in the town in a Tesco car park and walked back to the site, which took us around 10 to 15 minutes. Llangollen Bridge, spanning the River Dee in the picturesque town of Llangollen, Denbighshire, North Wales, is a historic and iconic structure. The origins of Llangollen Bridge date back to the early 14th century, with its construction believed to have been completed around 1345. The bridge was built during the reign of Edward III, reflecting the era's advancements in engineering and infrastructure. Originally constructed from local stone, the bridge features a series of 5 arches that span the River Dee. Its robust design was necessary to withstand the strong currents and occasional flooding of the river, showcasing the advanced engineering skills of the medieval builders. The bridge is characterized by its stone arches, which were designed to manage the flow of the river and provide stability. The arches are elegantly proportioned, contributing to the bridge's historic charm and functionality. If you are coming into town in a motorhome, you will find parking a challenge, particularly at the more popular and touristy times of the year. We managed to get ourselves into a car park, but it was a bit of a squash and a squeeze. The Gresford Bells, located in the village of Gresford in North Wales, are renowned for their historical and musical significance. They are housed in the Gresford Parish Church of St. Giles, an impressive structure with a rich history dating back to the medieval period. The church, dedicated to St. Giles, is known for its impressive Gothic design. The history of the Gresford bells dates back to the 15th century, with the oldest bells believed to have been installed in the church around 1490. Over the centuries, the bells have been recast, replaced, and augmented. The Gresford ring consists of 8 bells, each of varying size and pitch. The bells are tuned to produce a harmonious sound when rung together. The largest bell, known as the tenor bell, is the deepest and lowest in pitch, while the smaller bells produce higher tones. Among the bells, the oldest bell is the Great Bell, which was recast in 1664. It is a significant piece of the Gresford Bell collection and has a notable place in the history of the church and its musical tradition. The bells are rung for various church services, including Sunday services, weddings, and special occasions. When we arrived at the church, this coincided with a funeral that was taking place. Unfortunately, we weren't able to enter the church for obvious reasons, but we were still able to enjoy the grounds and got to hear the famous Gresford bells toll. Again, if you are coming by motorhome, we were able to find easy parking on the roadside and were able to wander and explore Gresford. As we wrap up our incredible journey through the 7 wonders of Wales, it's clear that this road trip has been more than just a tour of picturesque landmarks, it's been a deep dive into the heart and soul of North Wales. From the ancient majesty of the Overton yew trees to the serene beauty of Pistyll Rhyadr, and from the historical significance of the Gresford bells to the breathtaking landscapes of Snowdon and Llanberis Pass, each wonder has offered its own unique story and charm. Until next time, happy wheels and happy travels.